This is the female reproductive system. Its main parts are the fallopian tubes, the ovaries, the uterus, cervix, and vagina. The vagina receives the penis during sexual intercourse, and then the sperm goes all the way here. The cervix connects the uterus and the vagina, allowing sperm and menstruation flow go all the way through it. Then, in the ovaries, there are produced sex hormones because they are the gonads. Also store the eggs or the oocytes until they mature. When an oocyte matures, it goes all the way here in the fallopian tubes. The fallopian tubes not only transport the oocyte but also the sperm. Fertilization occurs here in the fallopian tubes. When the egg or the oocyte is fertilized, it goes all the way down here to the uterus. In the uterus, it implants here. Here occurs implantation in a little tiny tissue that is called the endometrium. If the endometrium isn't implanted with an egg, it is expelled through the vagina as menstruation. This is the external female reproductive system, or the vulva. Its main parts are the clitoris, the labia majora, labia minora, the opening of the urethra, the opening of the vagina, and as an extra, the anus. The function of the clitoris is basically for pleasure. When there is sexual stimulation, it is filled with blood flow. The labia majora and labia minora are mainly for protecting the vagina. The opening of the urethra is to expel urine. The opening of the vagina is to enter to the vagina, and the anus is to expel feces.
Hormonal regulation. The hormonal interaction is made up of the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and the ovaries that are responsible for regulating the female reproductive system, and the hypothalamus secretes gonadotropin releasing hormone. Ovaric cycle. It lasts from 21 to 40 days. The first day of bleeding is considered to be the beginning of each menstrual cycle, which ends just before the next menstruation. It is divided into three phases: follicular, ovulation, and luteal. Uterine cycle consists of a series of regular changes that naturally occur in the female reproductive system, which make pregnancy or menstruation possible. If the first doesn't take place during the cycle, the gametes develop. How the ovarian cycle influences the uterine. Hormones regulate the menstrual cycle. Luteinizing and follicle stimulation. Hormones promote ovulation and stimulate the ovaries to produce estrogen and progesterone. And they stimulate the uterus and breasts to prepare for possible fertilization.
Hi, so this is the male reproductive system. Well, all the male reproductive system, it includes the penis, the testes, and the epididymis, and several ducts and glands that are also part of the system. First of all, we have here the penis, which is an external genital organ with a long shaft and enlarged tip called the glans penis. This shaft of the penis contains erectile tissues that can fill up with blood and they cause an erection. When this occurs, the penis gets bigger and stiffer, and the urethra here passes through the penis, and sperm passes out of the body throughout the urethra. It may be during urination, and the urethra also carries the urine from the bladder from here. Then we have the testes, which they are two, and they are located below the penis, and they hang in between the thighs in a sac of skin called the scrotum. Each testis contains more than 30 meters or 90 feet of tiny, tightly packed tubules called seminiferous tubules, and these tubules are functional units of the testes. They produce sperm and they secrete testosterone. Here we have the epididymis, which is the seminiferous tubules, and within each testis they join to form the epididymis. This thing is a coiled tube about 6 meters or 20 feet long approximately, which are lying atop of the testes inside the scrotum, and the function is to mature and store all these mature sperm until it has to leave the body. Then we have the glands, like this might be an example, and all the ducts, and these are like an addition to these organs, and they consist of a series of ducts and glands. And ducts are inside, they include the vas deferens and ejaculatory ducts, and they transport sperm from the epididymis into the urethra and through the penis. And glands include the seminal vesicles, which are like here, they look like tubes, and also the prostate, which is here, and they secrete substances that become part of semen. And then we have semen, which is the thing that comes out. It's a fluid that carries sperm through the urethra and out of the body. In addition to sperm, it contains secretions from the glands, and these secretions control the male's pH, and they provide sperm with nutrients for energy.
Hormonal regulation. The reproduction of male sex hormones such as testosterone is regulated by a system involving the testicle, the anterior pituitary, and the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus controls testicular function through GnRH by stimulating the pituitary hormones, regulates testosterone biosynthesis in Leydig cells. It is controlled by the pituitary, a small gland at the base of the brain. This gland manufactures, among other substances, gonadotropins, which are the stimulating hormones of the testicle.
Condoms are 85% effective, are small thin latex sheets that cover your penis during sex and collect semen. Condoms prevent sperm from entering the vagina, so it cannot meet an egg and cause a pregnancy. Using a condom reduces the chances of catching or spreading any STD, since you avoid contact with your body fluids that can transmit infections because they cover the penis and help protect against some herpes and genital guards that are spread through contact with skin to skin. How to use it? Roll the condom over the erect penis, but before it touches your partner's mouth or genital area, make sure the condom is ready to unroll the right way. The edge should be facing out as shown in the picture. Then, pinch the tip of the condom and place it on the head of the penis. Leave some room at the tip of the semen to settle. Unroll the condom along the penis until it reaches the base. Internal condoms are 79% effective, are an alternative to regular condoms. They provide almost the same wonderful level of protection against pregnancy and sexual transmitted disease. Instead of being placed on the penis, internal condoms are put into the vagina or anus. How to use it? The inner condom is already lubricated, but you can add more lubricant if you wish. If you are going to use the condom on your anus, remove the ring. If you are going to use it on your vagina, leave the ring. Relax and get into a comfortable position. If you're going to use on your vagina, squeeze the sides of the inner ring and on the closed end of the condom and slice it into your vagina, like a tampon. Push the inner ring to your vagina as far as possible until it reaches your cervix. Make sure it's not twisted. Remove your finger and let the outer ring protrude from the vagina or your anus, by about an inch. IUD is 99% effective. It's a device inside the uterus. It's a small piece of flexible plastic in the shape of T. They prevent pregnancy by changing the way sperms move so that it cannot reach an egg. How to use it? To insert the IUD, the nurse or doctor inserts a speculum into the vagina and then uses a special inserter to insert the IUD into the uterus through the opening of the cervix. The birth control pill works by preventing sperm from reaching the egg. The hormones in the pill stop ovulation from happening. How to use it? As long as you take a pill every day, you will have protection against pregnancy. You don't have to take it at the exact same time every day, but doing so is a good idea because it will get you in the habit of taking it. Tubular ligation is 99% effective. It's a surgical procedure that permanently closes or blocks the fallopian tubes. When the fallopian tubes are blocked after a tubal ligation, the sperm cannot reach the egg and cause pregnancy. Vasectomy is 99% effective. It's a simple surgery performed by a doctor in an office, hospital, or clinic. The small tubes in your scrotum that carry sperm are cut or blocked, so the sperm cannot leave the body and cause a pregnancy.